Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Temple Owls, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Black Knights will put total leather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Owls offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a crease. It's small. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Army's offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Black Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the Black Knights just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He's looking to pass. He's got him. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Let's look at the big picture for Army. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the former. They all of a sudden are starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jordan. On the move is the 30. He's loose, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Owls.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the 2nd.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. The corners are walked up tight. Leave it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Why anyone with any understanding of football or the capabilities of the human body as it pertains to kicking a football would try a field goal from there, I don't know. But the offense will take advantage of the, let's say, benevolence.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Fine play action. Ooh, blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's good.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit 000 in a captivating game today in the American. Memphis endured a hostile crowd, and the challenge that always comes with playing away from the Liberty Bowl, and the Tigers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Working that left side. Breaks into the open. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got it again. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold on. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Using his legs, it's small. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge him back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Quick completion on the out route. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's small. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far,
he'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take it.
A shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Temple. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
27, Army, 3.
The returner will field it and bring it. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Grabbed by the kicking team. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the... Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Can't we score? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looking for space. It's small. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Owls want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in West Point for an entertaining first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
The Black Knights line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fox. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down for this offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quarterback on the keeper. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Finch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They
lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Good enough for a first down.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting over this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The give to the lone running back. Turning it on! Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Black Knights are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Running back searching for a hole. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And we'll start the 4th quarter by trying to boot a 3 through there. We've come to the end of the period, and Temple is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. And the Black Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. Let's it fly. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it on the left. Open spaces. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls! They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep on this lead. They're up by a field goal over Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying to run, it's Fox. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Finch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Finds a little space. got the first himself. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. And the Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Off the boot, looking for his man. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown Owls! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Temple.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.